Hey, what's going on YouTube? The Bearded Baron here, bringing you guys another Phasmophobia video. In today's video, we are going to go on to Willow Street with the sole purpose of trying to help you guys figure out the differences between an event and a hunt. So that's what we're going to be focusing on. I do have this on custom. We are primarily following after the nightmare mode difficulty, so we're going to be going with that, as well as a custom sanity drain. But this way, we can really drill into what the difference between a hunt and an event and what you should look out for. And if you find this video informative and helpful, please share it with a friend, give it a like, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing as well. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Stacy Carey is the name, so first things first, right? We got to repel it while it's chasing somebody, parabolic mic, and cleanse the area with a smudge stick. So, Chad, if you guys have, during this, if you guys have any specific questions in regards to, like, the differences between an event or a hunt, you know, let me know, right? Ask away. I'll be totally fine for answering questions while we were investigating this. We got tarot cards right off the rip. I don't want to die again tonight to the tarot cards. How does orbs smell like? Asking for a friend. They don't have a smell, right? Or not one that you would be able to differentiate. And plus, I feel like there would be more things that you would have to deal with. I'm back. Welcome back, 8-bit pixel. So right now, we're just trying to figure out the ghost. I think it touched something. Say they're kidding. Thank you for that follow. I think it touched this door. It did. We got EMF 5 on it. Perfect. So we know where the ghost is at. Probably in the kitchen here. Say other kitten, how are you doing today? So Chad, the big thing, right? The real big difference between an event and a hunt is that an event is you're perfectly safe. Right, a hunt is where the ghost is obviously can kill you in that time frame. Right, so during a hunt you can die. During an event you perfectly fine. You run right up to the ghost, give him a kiss. Totally fine. T-Man 198, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome to the Bearded Baron crew. Using the tarot card in front of the front doorway and standing on the boundary line so it pushes down if things go bad. I mean, you could, Night Wolf. You know what I mean? But, like, people wouldn't like it necessarily if I did it, so I just don't do it. But you could. Hello there, takers. Pull the cards and explain exactly what each one of it does. Yeah, but then that's how you die. That's how I die. Right? I did that last time. First card I pulled was the Hangman, and it killed me. So the big thing to listen for a hunt is the front door shutting. So you'll hear the front door shut and you'll hear it lock. Right? That's what you need to listen for. So it's always good to keep the always good to keep the front door open, right? So that way when it does slam it shut, or if it does slam it shut, then you'll know. Obviously, we're going to go through a bunch of different hunts and event scenarios here, so I'm hoping that once my sanity gets down low enough, this thing will really start popping off. Are we allowed to ask questions again, if I may ask? Yeah, Val. Do the orbs show even in a lit room? They will. I mean, like, they will show, but it's much easier to see that kind of stuff in darkness. Right, especially with the infrared, right? Because, like, if you have it, it's just too much light. You know what I mean? But this, we don't have any, it doesn't look like we've got any orbs. We have EMF 5, but we don't have any orbs or dots as right now. What do you listen for with the window knocks? It sounds like somebody's tapping on glass. They go, dong. Right? There's different sounds. Like, once you understand what the different sounds, I can tell the difference between the ghost throwing a cup versus a plate. I can tell if it's throwing a utensil. I can tell if it's throwing his paint can. If it touches a door, if it taps on a window. You know, all that kind of stuff. So, but that just comes with experience. now what do you do when a rev hunts you? My go is yell help, but I really don't think that works. You just gotta break line of sight. Notice how the front door is still open. Right? Front door is still open, so I knew 100% wasn't a hunt. Right? That was an event. Now here's a big thing to remember. Right? Here's another event. That's called a red light event. Right? Where the ghost can turn, where they can turn the light red. We also do have dots as well. We have EMF 5 and we have dots. Interesting. Well, it's not a Goryo, because we wouldn't have seen the dots in person, which means I don't need that. Now, here's the big thing to take away from this so far. Okay, now it is cried, and it has done that ooh, like little sound, right? And I will not be doing it. Ooh. Okay, I did it one more time. So it did the crying, and then it did that other little sound, right? Those two sounds that you hear, now the ghost will never do those sounds during a hunt. So if you hear those sounds, you're fine. Right? And allow me to explain. The ghosts, when they hunt, they will hunt you with the exact same sound every single time. So if you have a crying ghost during a hunt, every time you hear it cry, it's hunting. Right? It's not doing an event. If it talks to you, if it whispers, if it laughs, if it does anything else, doesn't matter. Not a hunt. I mean, I got the camera, right? Actually, we'll just go with more of this, right? Because I need to fill this out more. Yeah. Yeah. Was it ooh or was it ooh? Ooh. Okay. How did it go? I didn't quite get you understood. Okay. See, like right there, it threw a plate. And I can tell that from what we've experienced. Now, the more events, the more hunts, or the more events that the ghost does, the more likely it is that it's going to hunt you, right? Because it's draining your sanity, obviously, and that's not the best. What's the difference between a cursed hunt and a regular hunt? Cursed hunts are brought on because you messed with the cursed object, right? So if you don't want a cursed hunt, don't mess with the cursed object. Looks like you got a wraith finally. We might actually have a wraith. See right here? See that shadow form? Right? See how she's standing still? Shadow form? Not a hunt. Right? Scary. Not a hunt. Right? You can walk right up to her. Totally fine. Now, if she does hunt, I'm going to go around here, around the truck. Right? Now, all the while, this is draining your sanity. So the more that she does this, the more chances that it is that she's going to hunt, she's going to mess you up. What's up, Michael? Can you touch her during those? You can. You can. But if you break that... Oh, nope, not a wraith. Right? If you run into the ghost during those ghost events, it will take a part of your sanity. Why did I turn the dots off? Because we have... I was looking for footprints. And it's much easier to see them with the dots off. Yo, that's some bullcap. That's some bullcap. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Bearded Baron crew. Michael, thank you for the 100 bits. From Hertz last night in the front room, she spawned and closed the doors in interaction. Thought 100% it was a hunt because the door closed and I burned a smudge. I mean, here's the thing, So Roast. If you don't know whether or not that it could be a hunt or not, smudge. What's the alternative, right? You either smudge and you you wasted a smudge, or the ghost chokes you out and you're dead. Right? What's a cursed hunt? It's when you mess with a cursed object. Right? So like in this scenario, right, with the tarot cards here, if I was to play a tarot card and I was to play the death tarot card, that would put it into a cursed hunt. So cursed hunts last longer based off of two things. Or, well, hunts in general last longer based off of two things. The map size and the difficulty that you're playing on. Right? So a hunt on Sunny Meadows on Nightmare mode is going to last for much longer than a hunt on Amateur mode in Tanglewood.
14-month recent. Flushed face. Flushed face.
Did you... Michael, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. 14-month resub? Did I miss it? I don't think I missed it. But I appreciate the bits. So you've noticed everything she's done thus far, she hasn't hunted. Now we could take sanity pills at this point in time, but I don't want to yet. Because what I want to do is I want us to get some more different examples of events so that way you guys can see them. Wimbler, have a wonderful night. Okay, we got the crucifix down here, and then the crucifix, for as far as a hunt is concerned, it won't stop any, it won't stop an event, but it will stop a hunt. So if the ghost walks inside of that radius, or if it's inside of that radius when it says, hey, I want to hunt, what it'll do is it'll eat part of that crucifix. And then that buys you a 5 seconds. Can he track the person during a cursed hunt that triggered it? I mean, no more, no less than a regular hunt. Like every time I tried to join you, weren't streaming because I had tons of homework when it was late, but it's about to be 15 soon. Nice. Hells yeah. I appreciate the support of the 15 months, man. So we're still filling out, right? We're just waiting around here. We're not a raid. So it's either an Oni or it's a Raiju. Now a common... You see what she did right there, right? So that scares the crap out of you. I'll give you that. That scares the crap out of you. But she was in shadow form. Right? So again... with her being in... Now that's a hunt. See how the front door's shut? Why is it doing so many events? Because I put it on to put the events up through the roof. Kiki Marie. Hello there. Michael, thank you for the 25 bits. I do remember. Right? So you hear that noise that she's making? She will make that every time she hunts. So if you survive the first hunt, then you will know every single time that she hunts after that, because every single time that she hunts now, she will make that same noise. It's a routine. See? Not a hunt. See? Shadow form. Right? If a ghost is in the shadow form, if she's in the I say the shadow form, right? So she's not fully visible. Right? Fully manifested. Right? That one right there. Again, right? Front door was open. So we know that it's not a hunt. Now see right here. See, she tried to hunt. 80 pieces of the crucifix. Now what I can do here is I can smudge. Right? Now smudging keeps the ghost from hunting for 1 minute and 30 seconds. If you smudge inside the ghost room, it keeps the ghost from being able to smudge for that time frame. So we're gonna grab, I think I could drop that off. We'll grab this for right now. Yeah, that's the other thing that ghost events will do as well. So a ghost event, she will appear instantly, and she will either start moving towards you or she will be standing still. A hunt, right? So this is the process for a hunt. A hunt is the door shuts, you hear her, right? On Nightmare mode, it's 2 seconds. So you get a 2-second head start. On professional, I think it's 3. On amateur, I think it's 4. Or intermediate, it's 4. And I think amateur is 5. But so it gives you that heads up to where you can hear them before they actually manifest. Michael, have a great night. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Definitely angry. Definitely angry. Nice. I think that this is an Oni. I was gonna say the one event that this ghost has not done is the event that is if you ever see a ghost do this kind of an event, then you know it's not an Oni, and that's the hissing event. That's the air ball. right? So the ghost will turn off. Most of the time, the ghost will turn off the light, and then you'll see this like little fog wisp thing move right towards you, right? And then if that hits you, you hear the hey, right? Onis can't do that. All other ghosts can. Sorry, this is already addressed, but if you smudge, does it work for everyone, regardless of where you smudge? Yes. Yes, it does. We could have somebody out in the van. See how she's door shut? Wait a second or two, and then she manifested. She actually was over there in the corner. Hello there, Slansky. Right? See how she's still doing that same sound, though? She got a total of $10 in an investigation, even though I got $27 in photos. But did you die, Katie Tax? Another way to indicate the end of a hunt is that you'll see the lights go off. You're so calm. I mean, after like 1,700 hours, it helps. It did eat part of the crucifix over here too, so she is definitely, you know, rare and waiting to go. Right? She's touching a bunch of stuff, interacting with a bunch of stuff. And again, same thing. Even if the door was shut and I didn't know, I could still tell based off of the noise that she was going to hunt. And she's definitely going to, because she just ate through that again. Well, yeah, you're pissing her off. I mean, this is true. That was a window tap, by the way. If you heard that, that was a window tap. See, wait for it. Wait for it. She ate the crucifix, but she hunted right after. Crucifix delayed it, right? Yes, it delays it by 5 seconds. That's all the window that a crucifix buys you. It's kind of like an early warning. Right? You see the crucifix, you see it getting eaten, and then that's when you're like, oh shit, I gotta make my way towards the door. Right? Or at least get into a better hiding position so that way you're comfortable with it. Right? It's kind of like it's a protective barrier. Right? You put them down in the room, make sure that they're spread out. So that way they're not really overlapping. See, now she's hunting. Same thing. See how she's fully manifested as well? Right? No spirit form, no shadow form, no like wisp form, no other kind of forms. Not standing still. Jico Zahn, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Bearded Baron crew. And a lot of times too, like you see how the lights, so the lights went out here again, right? Here, Achilles, thank you for that follow as well. So now what I'm going to do is, as I will also showcase to you guys the, I'll showcase to you guys the tarot cards. Ghosts will never time out if they see you, correct? What do you mean time out? You could have a ghost follow, like if you could have a ghost follow you the entire time, right? Some deugents, I can have them following me the entire time. Hantus, you can have them follow you the entire time. So they can have direct line of sight on you. Their timer is just the same. Right? They're going to keep hunting for however long that is, 25, 35, 45 seconds, whatever it is. And then after that time, they're done. I've had sometimes when the ghost is right behind me, about ready to kill me. And then at the last minute, it stops hunting. I do crouch to break line of sight. What's the evidence? We've got dots and EMF. But I'm going to take these sanity pills. Right, so my sanity is now all the way back up to the top. I'm going to grab just another one of these. So hopefully this helped you guys to see just some of the different the differences between the events and the hunts, right? In real scenarios. Definitely didn't like the pictures though. That's for sure. Okay, you don't have to cut off the light, ghost. How can you ID the ghost based off of the hunt? Is it just the speed? Some of them you can, right? Like, because some of them have characteristics on the way that they hunt. So, like, for example, a revenant moves fast when it gets line of sight on you, but then moves very slow when it doesn't have line of sight. What's the ghost evidence? Special interact? What do you mean the ghost evidence? I don't know what you mean by that. This is true. All right, tower card means that the ghost moves an object. Right? Now I'm hearing something over here in this area, so it would be a bad idea. That's an event. All right, for 2 reasons. 1, shadow form. 2, immediately started moving towards us. 3, she was crying. Right? So we know that wasn't anything. It was just an event. Scary. Can definitely be scary, but at the same time, right? If you just look at the door, the front door was still open. Yep. All right, devil card. So here's a shadow form. Right, so the ghost can do that sometimes, where they just blow out the light. That's a shadow form, and she was humming. So now we're just gonna move in here because I think she moved. Right. Another shadow form. See how you can't really see her? She's standing still, and even though she shut this door, right? She didn't. The front door didn't shut. All right, moon card means my sanity just went down to 0. So now I'm relying upon my crucifix again, which is probably not the best. All right, a fool card means whatever card that it was is just kind of null and void. Wheel of Fortune green raises your sanity by 25%. Sun card puts us back up to 100. Right? So sun card takes it to 100. Moon card takes you down to 0. Wheel of Fortune card green raises it by 25%. If it's red, it drops it by 25%. See, there's another green one. There's moon card. My sanity is now back down to 0 again. And then another fool card to finish it off. See, front door shut. She waited. There was like a second or two for her to actually for her to interact. Now, see, if I don't crouch during the hunt, she might still see me here. It's kind of dependent upon what what you're looking over. Hello there, Spectre Caro. I mean, like, unique interactions? I mean, like, the from ghost to ghost, you're not going to really get unique interactions. Not with ghost events. Every ghost model, every ghost is going to give you ghost events. Some of them will give you some based off of what they are and what they aren't. You know, but like, there's nothing like this particular ghost model does not have like a unique interaction to it. Can I do a challenge where I never crouch? I mean, for me, it's more of like a secondary kind of thing at this point, right? We're not even worried, right? Front door was still open. She moved right at us and she was humming. U-G-L-I. See, you always turn the lights on. I always play the lights off. When I thought the lights on pissed off the ghost, did the lights aggro the ghost? No, not in particular. The hum always indicates an event? No. Right? Not saying that the humming indicates an event, but we've already determined that this ghost, it does that like little throat noise every time that she hunts. So when a ghost does a hunt for the first time, whatever noise that they make during that hunt, they will do it the exact same way every single time. So if you hear anything else other than what she made during that first hunt, you know it's not a hunt. Say what changes are going to be made, or they'll have to that they will have our levels all reset to 0. I mean, I know that they're coming out with new stuff. Oh gosh, we didn't get this other stuff here. Should we? I mean, I still need to repel it during hunt. We need the parabolic mic. Let's just do that real quick. But yeah, for as far as changes are concerned, I know that they're wanting to bring in new equipment. I know they're wanting to revamp the money side of things. Oh wow, you turned off the power on me again. Okay. Right, so I know that So they're kind of resetting everybody's levels back down to 0. Just so that way everybody's kind of like on an even playing field. Ooh, you're in here. Nope. You're over here. You dropped a painting. Yo. Gonna miss my 200K. Yeah, I'm super rich too. 100%. Oh, she did break these lights. That's true. So yeah, she's standing still. Right? Standing still. Shadow form. Just an event. Never seen you have more than 25,000 ever? Well, yeah, that's because chat likes to get me killed. Or I'm doing crazy stuff that ends up getting me killed. So I heard that constant reading on the parabolic mic indicates the ghost room? Yes. So quick to blame chat. Well, I'm just saying. Okay? We're over here, you know, doing the crazy extreme stuff. Right? Or chat's wanted me to go out of my way to get other people killed in public lobbies. See how she saw me there at the end? She was coming back because I turned on the parabolic mic, but the hunt ended. Right? And interestingly enough, we actually didn't get any cursed hunts because we didn't get into a hunt with the tarot cards. Yeah, this is staying steady. Right, come on, give me a parabolic mic. So the lights will stay. No, the lights will always turn off. See, fully manifested, but standing still. Again, same thing. Now that's a hunt. Whoa, wow. Blue Cheese, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Bearded Baron crew. She was right on top of me too. That's one thing you have to worry about though when it comes to an event and hunts. They can do an event and then turn around and immediately hunt you after following the event. Yeah. If there was a 0 grace period, we might have died there. Is that a burp? I don't think so. What's up, 60 Hurt? Oh, I've had that happen too. Kaizen. Thank you so much for the follow, Kaizen. How are you doing today? Have I gotten it yet? Why have I not gotten anything on this yet? The point indicates that that's the ghost room, right? So the ghost might have moved back over into the kitchen at this point. So we just need to hear something here. Did you move back? Don't touch it. Don't you touch it. Don't touch it. Don't do it. She touched the fuse box there for a second. You use push to talk to be able to still talk to the stream during the hunt. Well, even so, on when you go solo. Why am I having such a hard time getting that parabolic mic? When you're solo, it's still open mic. I learned in prison the cells count as hiding, terrifying, but a rev couldn't get to me. Oh, they can. Just depends. Like some of the cells are good cells to be able to hide into. Some of them are really bad to get into. See, she's still making that same throat noise, right? So those are the big takeaways from this, right? The big takeaway is front door. Is it open? Okay. If it's in a shadow form, if it immediately starts moving towards you, if it's in a shadow or like a wisp form, right? All those kind of things. Just give me the parabolic mic. You know what? We're out. Didn't want to give me something. So all of those things, right, count as an event. Only when the door shuts, grace period starts, you can hear the ghost. Then it manifests. It actually physically manifests, and then it's moving towards you. If you don't have a line of sight on the ghost and you don't know whether or not that it's real or not, if it's actually fully manifested and it's coming at you, best case scenario is just to smudge it. And save yourself from accidentally dying, right? Wasting one smudge is way better than losing out on all of your gear. So there we go. And the one ghost event we didn't get was the one ghost event that would indicate that this wasn't an owning. So, is there any good way to smudge? I feel like it's inconsistent with it. Sometimes I get it, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes it won't. Any tips? I mean, I always like smudge through the ghost. Well, that's me. But guys, if you like this video, please give it a like, share with a friend.
Notice me.
If you're still new over here, please consider subscribing as well. If you want to see this live on stream, if you want to ask me questions live on stream, hit me up. My information's down in the panels below. Yeah, I hope everybody has a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys next time.